The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a nurse in the hospital in Eretz Yisrael, powerful story. A nurse that one of the days it was doing Elul time, doing September time, she would go around the rooms to obviously check out what the patients are, everything is going on. This was in Eretz Yisrael, in a hospital outside of Bnei Brak. In one of the rooms, she sees an old man, and she sees his the moderator, and he saw that something's going on with this guy. Old man, I don't know, maybe he's about to leave. That's what this nurse got worried about, and she realizes there's no family there. She runs to the main desk. She said over the story, and she starts telling them, call the family. I mean, the guy's lonely, he's about to die, do something. It ends up being the guy has no family, nothing on record. Nobody knows who this guy is. So this nurse says, okay, let me call the rabbi. She said he was a religious Jew. She said, let me call the rabbi of the hospital. The rabbi's name is Rabbi Man. That's what they say. His name is Rabbi Man Shlita. He runs to this guy's room, and he really sees he's about to pass away. He tries to speak to him. The guy's not really talking back. He's trying to say Tehillim next to him, saying the vidui, for a person to be choseh b'teshuvah. He tries his best to see what's going on, get some information. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? As he's talking to him, saying Tehillim, finally he saw the old man that's about to pass away. He was mumbling words. So the rabbi said that he put his ear by this guy's mouth, and he was telling him that, really, I have family. And he started telling him how, unfortunately, his wife passed away many years ago. And they had a child. This child, he said, this boy was so good in school. He was always matzliach. He was the smartest. He always learned Torah. He was doing so well. But what happened was the wife, the mother, got sick. Unfortunately, she had the machala. She never had hepatitis. She had cancer. And then she had to fly to America for procedures and different surgeries. And that whole tkufa, that whole period of time was very hard for their son. This is what this old man is saying. He's about to pass away. He said it was very, very hard for their son. Unfortunately, eventually the mother passed away, and the kid lost it. That son couldn't handle it. It was very hard for him, and the father couldn't understand how his son went from learning all day to learning nothing, and he started hitting his son and screaming at him. He started saying the whole story, how the situation got very bad, and the son totally became not religious, and he totally left the house, and they're not in touch. And he said, this is more than 20 years ago. This is a long time ago. But I have a son. I know he's in Eretz. I know he's in Israel. I even have his cell phone number in my bag. He told me, go get that number. Try to call up my son. I always have his number saved. I never spoke to him, but I have kept track of him. I know exactly where he is. Unfortunately, he married a Goya. He married a non-Jew. And try to call him up. The rabbi goes to this person's suitcase. He finds the number, and he starts dialing the number. He dials the number. It's busy on the other line. Okay. Tries a minute later. Meanwhile, this old person, time is ticking. Who knows when he's going to die? His father. He calls up the number again. It's busy. Okay. The rabbi says, I'll come back in a few minutes. He tells the old man, I'll come try to rest. I'll come back in a few minutes. He comes back. A few minutes later, the old man passes away. He did not end up talking to his son. It's very sad. The old man literally passed away. The father says, you know what, let me call the son now to tell him at least for tomorrow for his father's funeral. He dials the number, the son picks up. He tells him, are you Mr. So-and-so? He told him his Jewish name, because his father told this rabbi his son's Jewish name. And the son was shocked. How do you know my Jewish name? How do you even know, I married a Goya? How do you know who I am? He's like, I'm by the hospital. Your father passed away. And you know what? The last moment of his life, you know who he was thinking about? He was thinking about you. He said, call my son up. Although we're in a major fight and we haven't spoken, I want to speak to my son before I pass away. He's like, what time did you try calling me? So he told him exactly what time his father was alive, and he tried calling him. And then the son, as soon as he found out what time his father tried calling him, he started screaming and crying. What happened? At that time, this guy became a diamond dealer. At that time, when his father tried calling him on the other line, and the line was busy, he was in the middle of a big business deal selling diamonds. This boy started screaming. My father was on the other line, last moment of his life, after so many years of not talking. Literally waiting for me on the phone on the other line. I was busy with what? The line was busy, selling diamonds. What a loss. He came to the funeral and he said how much he regretted not being in touch with his father. And la'at, he started learning for his father, started being shomer Shabbat for his father. This story was said over Rabbi Yitzchak Zilberstein. He said it's a tremendous lesson. It's a sad story, but a tremendous lesson. Doing the tkufa, the period of time that we're in right now of Elul, the month of Elul, Rosh Hashanah, Aseret Yemei Teshuvah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, our Father, is on the other line on the phone. Hashem is closer to us than usual. Hashem's approach is closer. Come back to me. Do the right thing. Do Torah mitzvot. You can do better. You can grow. Take it upon yourself to change and do more Torah mitzvot. You can do it. Hashem is on the other line. Person has to make sure not to do what that son did to his father and be busy on the other line. Hashem, this month is Super Bowl, whatever. Hashem, this month I have to make tons of money. Hashem, this month, what are you talking about? It's business month. I have to do so many things. I have to run around. After college, I have this. Hashem is on the other line. Make sure a person doesn't tell Hashem back, Hashem, I'm busy, not now. Don't miss the opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity. Right now is the time. A person wants to grow. A person wants to get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Right now, Hashem is approaching you closer than the whole year. He's literally on the other line on the phone waiting to talk to you. Please come back. Please, I created you to serve Hashem. I created you to learn Torah the whole year. Okay, but now I'm here. Pick up the phone. Get close and close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org